So hello everyone, welcome back to LeetCode Daily. In this particular video, we are discussing LeetCode daily problem of the day. The problem is tuple with some product, and in this problem we have to given a nums array of distinct positive integer, and we have to return the number of tuples of a, b, c, d, and such that a into b is equal to c into d, and where a, b, c, d is our elements of our nums, and then we have to given uh, one thing is a not equal to b, not equal to c, and not equal to d. And now let's look at their problem statement. Then we have to look their example test cases so that you can understand how actually we have to implement this problem and how we approach of this problem. And now first we have to given a array, and then this array we have to given a distinct positive integers, and our goal is to find the tuples. We have to given the tuple of a comma b comma c comma d, and in this tuple we have to given a into b is equal to b into c into d, and this we have to find this one. Okay, and then where a, b, and c and d is our distinct elements from the array, and distinct possible means we have the number of a, b, c, and d, and we have to must be different, like meaning no number can be used more than one within the same tuple. Like if a value is 1, here is 1, then this is not a distinct value, and so that we cannot consider this tuple. Okay, so that's why we have to given here the distinct positive integer, and then the order matters. Like different permutations of a, b, c, d are counted separately, so that we have to calculate all the possibles. Okay, and then our goal is to we need to find the pair of a comma b, and this a comma b and c comma d, and this a comma b and c comma d in our nums where their pair of their product are same, like a comma b is equal to c comma d after all the operations. And then if the multiple pairs are share the same product, we calculate the number of valid ways from a comma b comma c comma d, and the final answer we have to sum of all the valid tuples, and we have to count all the tuples, and then we have to return their count. Okay, and now the constraint we have to given here, like 1 less than is equal to nums dot length less than is equal to 100. It means the array is most of the 1000 element long, and this 10 to the power 4 means each number of array is most of 10,000, and the same for here. All elements in nums are distinct. It means no duplicate elements are exist in our nums array. And now let's look at their example test cases. So in first test case we have given 2, 3, 4, and 6, and this 2, 3, 4, and 6 we have to given here 8 valid tuples, and how we calculate these tuples. Okay, so first we have their values of here, and this is our pair of a comma b, and this a comma b we have their, well, we have to calculate the pairs 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, and 2 comma 6, and 3 comma 4, 3 comma 6, and 4 comma 6. Okay, these are our valid pairs. And now product of a comma b, product of a cross b, sorry, and this the product of this one is 2 into 3 is 6, 4 into 2 is 8, 12, 12, and 18, and 24. Okay, so here we have to calculate the product, and now the product we appears twice is uh, here 12, and here also be 12, and these two pairs are the same pairs. And so here what we have to get here, we have to getting 2 comma 6 and 2 comma 4 are the same, sorry, 3 comma 4, 2 comma 6 and 3 comma 4 are the same product of their table. And now we have to calculate their pairs. Now what we have to get here, we have to get 2 2 6 comma 2 6 comma 3 comma 4. First we have to get one tuple we have to get here, and you can say 2 6 4 3. You can rearrange this one, and 6 2 4 3. Okay, and you can say 6 2 3 4, and 4 pairs we have to calculate here. Okay, 4 pairs. And now okay, 4 pair we have to calculate here, but we have to calculate one more thing is 3 4 2 6, one more pair here, and 4 3 2 6. Okay, and now 3 4 6 2, and one last one is 4 3 6 2. Okay, how many pairs we have to calculate getting here? We have to getting 8 pairs, 8 valid pairs. Okay, so total tuples are, the total tuples are 8 because of after calculating all the possible values, this is these two are the product of these two is equal to these two values, and you can say these two values product of these two values, and 4 into 3 and 6 into 2 is the same value. Okay, after calculating operations, and now we have to get 8 pairs, 8 valid pairs, and the same thing we have to calculate with example 2. And after example 2 we have to discuss how we calculate these pairs. Okay, and now here pair of a comma b, and then here product. Okay, and now here 1 comma 2, and here 1 comma 4, 1 2 1 4 1 5 1 comma 10, 2 comma 4 2 comma 5, and 2 comma 10, 4 comma 5 4 comma 10, 5 comma 10. And now the product of this one is first is 2 4 5 10 8 10 20 20 40 and 50. Okay, these are our product, and after product which is the same values, the same values are this 20 and this 20. Okay, this 20 20, and now these are the same valid multiples, and like after multiply these are same, and here 10 and 10 is also be same, this 10 and this 10. Okay, so now I am calculating with product of 10 which appears twice, means pair of 1 comma 10 and 2 comma 5, and the pair of 2 comma 10 and 4 comma 5. And after calculating this one, what we have to get, we also calculated here, like if two pairs are same, the after calculation we have to got 8 pairs. Okay, 8 valid tuples, and the same thing for here, we have to calculate 8 valid tuples. So now the total is 8 plus 8 is 16, so our answer is 16. Okay, so I hope you understand the valid pair factors, like how we calculate the valid factors and valid values. And now the mathematical approach of this one is how we calculate all the pairs. And the math formula is, we have to store a comma b. First we have to store a comma b, and then after store a comma b we have to product and their count of in their hash map, and after hash map we have to calculate each values and each pairs. Okay, and then the formula is, we have c comma k comma 2 is equal to k into k minus 1 by 2, because of if we have to calculate the values, like here let's suppose k value is a number of ways we have to choose, like here this become 2, and now since we have to calculate this one, then we have to into 8 because of number of pairs, how we can get 8 valid pairs we have to get here. Okay, so now you can say k minus 1 by 2, k into k minus 1 by 2 is the count of ways how we pick two pairs, like two pairs pick, and into 8 means we have to 8 possible order. Okay, 8 possible order we have also discussed here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Like if we take two values a comma b and c comma d, then you have to take care like 8 possible pairs is also making. Okay, and then one thing is here, if you use the pair of a comma b and you have to storing into hash map, then the key is the product of p is equal to a into b, and then value of the count how many times the product appears, and how many times the product appear, this is a comma b, then we have to same product. Okay, same product, and then we have to selecting the pairs into our tuples, like select two pairs and from the k value, and then the combination of all the values is c of k comma 2 is equal to k into k minus 1 by 2, and after this operation we have to count the possible tuples, like possible tuples means a comma b and c comma d, and after calculate all the values and rearrange all the multiple ways, we have to find their total tuples, like total tuple total tuple of a comma b comma c comma d and a comma b comma d comma c, a comma sorry b comma a comma c comma d and b comma a comma d comma c, and so on. We have to calculate eight 8 valid tuples, and so that we have to calculate with c in c k2 is equal to k into k minus 1 by 2 into 8. These are our valid pairs we have to calculate here. So I hope you understand understand the how actually we have to work. Like if one example is, let's suppose we have the value of the product of 12 is two pairs, like we have to calculate two pairs like 2 comma 6 and 3 comma 4. Okay, and the same thing for 10, we have there two pairs we have to calculate here, 1 comma 10 let's suppose, and 2 comma 5, and the same thing we have to performing here, and after perform the product of 12. Okay, and k is equal to 2. Okay, k is equal to 2 means this is two valid pairs we have to get here, and now the c 2 comma 2 is equal to 2 into 2 minus 1 by 2, and this become 1. Okay, this 1 into 8 is equal to 8 valid pairs we have to get here, and the same thing for here, like this 10 is k is equal to 2, and now this becomes c22 and 2 into 2 minus 1 by 2, and this is 1 into 8, one second, 1 into 8 is equal to 8, and now the total is 8 plus 8 is equal to 16. So I hope you understand how actually we have to perform this formula and this approach. And now let's look at the example, sorry, coding implementation part. So first we have there we have to declare this unordered map to store their key value, and we have to iterate all over the value, and then we have to compute the product of pairs, and after product of pairs, and we have to store the frequency into our map, unordered map, and then we have so first step we have to compute the product. Okay, compute the product, and the second step we have there compute the valid tuples. And after this, if a product appears more than once, okay, if the product appears more than once, then we have to perform this formula. Okay, this formula, like here we have to get 2 times. Okay, first we have to get here, and again we have to check if the product is 12 again present on their product section, then we have to iterate this formula. Okay, we already discussed here this one. So I hope you understand how actually we have to work with their uh, formula and with their mapping solution, like how we actually iterate with all over the values. So the time complexity of this code is we have their nested loop of O of n square, and then hash map is also taking O of n square for processing all over the condition. And so the total time complexity of this code is O of n square, and the space complexity of this code is we store the O of n square unique product. Okay, unique product, it means O of n square, we have to store the unique product in our map. So the total space complexity of this code is O of n square. So now let's look at their quick recap. So how we actually calculate here. So already given A into B is equal to B C into D, and then we have to find their pair and their product values. And after this we have to perform this iterate this formula of this one, like k into k minus 1 by 2 into 8, and we have to calculate a possible pairs we have to calculate here. So I hope you understand the video and the logic behind this code. So thank you everyone, thank you so much.